Homebuyer question: how much down payment should I go with? This is a question everybody thinks, particularly in this rich Silicon Valley. So let's start delving into this. So you're about to buy a home, and someone in your life, your parent, your buddy, or your co-worker that who reads a lot of finance blogs at lunch has told you, put as much down payment as possible. 20%, 30%, heck, pay cash if you can. And on the surface, it sounds responsible. Less debt, less interest, sleep better at night. But here is the question almost nobody stops to ask. Is a bigger down payment actually the smartest use of your money? Because the answer isn't about being responsible or reckless. It's about understanding what your money can do when it isn't locked inside your walls or sleeping under your home. Today I'm breaking down 5 forces that should shape your down payment decision and how they stack on top of each other. Let's get into it. So, leverage. The bank is your partner. Here is the first idea. A mortgage is leverage. And leverage is a tool, not a trap. When you put less down, you control a large appreciating asset with a smaller slice of your own cash. If your home goes up in value, that gain is calculated on the entire property, not just the part you paid for. The bank fronts the rest, and the appreciation still flows into you. A massive down payment does the opposite. It buries your cash inside an asset that's already going to grow on its own. You don't need to overfund the thing that appreciates regardless of how much your money is sitting in it. One of my clients made a 0% down payment and kept on growing. The second is responsible income and liquidity. Now with leverage, you have to be comfortable with it. And that will come with the consistency in income. If you have got steady, reliable cash flow, a slightly larger monthly payment isn't a threat. It's just a line item that you have to work around. You didn't sink into down payment. That is based on the liquidity buffer. So because here is the trap of pouring everything into down payment, the day you need cash, a job change, a medical bill, an opportunity, you can't easily pull equity back out of your house. It's locked. Liquidity is freedom, and freedom is worth keeping. So if this is the kind of breakdown that actually helps you think, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It tells me you want more of these, and it keeps this stuff coming straight to you, your feed. All right, let's get back. So, inflation is quietly working for you. Here is the one people don't understand, don't think, and forget to account for. For a fixed rate mortgage, inflation is your ally. Think of locking the interest rate today, and every year that the inflation goes up, it chips in at the dollar. And every dollar that you pay in mortgage 10 years from now are worth less than the dollars you have handed over today. Your salary tends to rise with inflation. Your fixed mortgage payment doesn't. So over time, that debt shrinks in real terms while your income grows around it. A giant down payment throws away that advantage by minimizing the very debt that inflation is helping you erode. Your money can out-earn the mortgage. So if you look at here in the Bay Area, a lot of people make a lot of money by investments. So your money, if it is invested the right way, it will make more money than the mortgage payment. Ask yourself a question: can my money earn more than any elsewhere than the interest on my mortgage? If you are putting it in a 0.5% savings account, God save you. But A fixed rate mortgage, when you take it, is fixed. But if you are putting in a diversified income portfolio, you're definitely going to make much better than this. That's the opportunity cost. If you don't invest outside, this investment growing compounded every year, you will miss out on that. So in a way, you have two things working for you. The investment in the home itself, and the invested money that you instead applied for mortgage. So you are on a double 2x autopilot. Do not ignore the tax benefits. Finally, borrowing can come with tax advantages. And in many situations, mortgage interest is deductible, which lowers the real after-tax cost of carrying that loan. So the rate you think you're paying might be higher than you're actually paying once the taxes are factored in. That quietly tilts the math even further towards keeping healthy mortgage rather than crushing it with a down payment. So, in conclusion, here are a few things. So how much should you put down? Here is the truth. It was never about one magic number. It's a layering of forces. Leverage that multiplies your upside. Consistent income that lets you carry it. Liquidity that keeps you free. Inflation that erodes the debt. Investments that outearn the rate. And then taxes that keep the cost lower. Stack it all together, and then the answer is less obvious. Run your numbers, know your tolerance, make the decision that keeps your money working, not sleeping. And of course, this is a perspective, not a personalized financial advice. Talk to a professional about your specific situation. I'll see you on my next one.